This shouldn't be a secret, but it kind of feels like it is, because most marketers miss this thing when it comes to trying to grow our business or brand. So many marketers and business owners get caught up in the fun elements of marketing. Now, by fun, I mean things like branding. They think about colors and fonts. Maybe they think about messaging. And the good ones will spend a lot of time thinking about their avatar. But do you know what you have to get right before any of those things matter? Let me tell you, it's a bit surprising at how basic it seems, but you would not believe how many businesses overlook this simple fact to get their marketing right. Y'all, the number one thing businesses miss is, does it work? And I'm not talking about messaging, and I'm not talking about your social media post. I'm talking about, does your system, does your digital footprint, does the functionality of people hearing your voice and the functionality of people being able to say yes work? I can't tell you how many audits I've done that when I go to take a look at their website and I click on a lead magnet form or an opt-in, I get an error. Or how many times I attempt to say yes to someone and I say, please, I want you to take my money. I'm very interested in what you have. And there's no easy way to buy. The number one thing that most marketers and most businesses overlook when considering how to grow their marketing presence is, does the function of their systems work? Today's video, we're going to dive into the most important elements that have to be ready in your systems in order to have a strong marketing presence that you can then optimize. So the first thing on our plate is, do you have a digital footprint? What that means is, do you have any sort of web presence? When people are looking for you, they can find you. Most people, when they're looking for you, aren't going to put in the exact URL for your website. They're going to go to a search engine like Google or Bing and type in your name, or maybe type in your business name. When they do that, is there something waiting for them to find you? If the answer is no, then you have an initial opportunity area. How are you going to solve for that? Do you need a website? Do you need perhaps even a landing page? Is there a place where people can find you? The second thing you must have is, when you are putting messaging out there, and let's assume that people can find you, can they say yes? The purpose of marketing is to grow your reach and awareness, to create an environment where conversions happen easily and you have an opportunity to engage with your client base. If people can't say yes when you ask them, do you want to buy? You are not going to have any conversion, which means you're not going to have any sales. That's not great. You need to have an easy way for people to say yes to you. Now, that could look like a web form where people give you their information. It could even be something as simple on social media as an opportunity to send you a direct message and you can engage in conversation there. Regardless of what channels you choose to use, you need to have a way for people to say yes. Now, here's a subset under that. Not only do they have to be able to say yes, in order to optimize, it should be easy to say yes. How many times have you tried to engage with the brand and you just want to buy the thing, but you can't figure out where exactly you need to click so they can take your money? Like seriously, if you make that buying process difficult, if you have all of these hurdles for people to overcome just to get your thing, imagine how many people are actually going to stick around to the very, very end. Probably only the ones that have a desperate desire for what it is that you have to offer. You're missing out on so much opportunity by making it difficult. Not only do people need to have a way to say yes, that needs to be a frictionless or as low friction as possible way for them to say yes to you. Now, that could be making sure that you can make the sale, but even something as simple as saying yes to going a little bit deeper in that relationship, watching the next video, agreeing to receive email, showing up for a Zoom. All of those conversion points are a way for your audience to say yes to you, even if they don't require money. Finally, when you're taking a look at the basic elements of what must be in place before you can create an incredible marketing strategy, you need to have a game plan in place. It's not simply enough to have these random assets out there to perhaps get lucky and hook someone into your ecosystem. The third element that you have to have is a cohesive plan. on how you're going to use the assets, how you're going to leverage that digital presence, how people are going to come into your ecosystem, and also how you're going to get information out to them to encourage an engaging relationship moving on. So here's the deal. Before you start optimizing your messaging, before you wonder if you need a new logo, or perhaps your colors aren't flashy enough, or perhaps you just need a better font, I strongly encourage you, make sure that your systems work. It's the number one overlooked element, and it's primary to any strong marketing strategy. Make sure that digital footprint is functional. Make sure that people have a way to find you, and most importantly, make sure that they have an easy way to say yes to you. Hey, if you found value in this video, be sure to hit subscribe for more information to kill the chaos in your business and take incredible growth leaps to hit your next level. Hope you have a good one. Thanks.